What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the number one show in the crypto space. You can see it now, the Jake Gagan Show. We got the new sign. What is up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me make sure that we are live everywhere. Are we good to go on YouTube? Are we live on X as well? Let me go ahead and see here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. We got the SPX 6900 crowd in the chat. We are live. All right, cool. We are live, guys. Do me a favor. If you are watching this on X, just go retweet this. Go show some love for the stream. Hit that retweet button right here, guys. It is free to do. Retweet it. Hit that heart if you want to. Drop a comment. But the main thing is to retweet this, guys. Let's get this up to like 20 before we start. We already have 200 people that are here in the stream. Get this up to 20. Repost this like my guy AJW did. Shout out to AJW. Shout out to Crypto Jam as well. If you do repost it, guys, I will give you a shout out. We'll put your name up here on the stream. I don't even speak this language, but Guido, riposto esta tramicia. That sounds Portuguese. Sorry. I was speaking it in Italian. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Jayhawk's in here. We got Steve the Canadian. Steve the Canadian was worried that I was going to launch a token for a little while. Come on, Steve. You know I'm not going to launch a token. Instead, we called Aster at 40 cents, probably below 40 cents. I bought it at 40 cents, made the call first, and everybody's very happy. I could have launched a token a little while ago, and people would hate me by now. But instead, we did not. Shout out to Kayla. Shout out to Perp. Shout out to Jayhawk and Kayla, two mods in the Discord, guys. If you haven't joined the Discord, you got to come to the Discord. I think it's one of the greatest Discords in the history of cryptocurrency. Sarah's in the chat. Diana Cruz says, hey, Jake, can you give price predictions for some meme coins? Absolutely. Please share your meme list. We will do that. And shout out to Van. Hold on, let me fix this light real quickly. That should be better. That should be better. How to fix that? We did like a full revamping of the studio. But happy October 3rd. It's good to have all of you guys here. Yesterday was a holiday for us, so I was offline. But we are back. If you are watching this every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be going live. So every single weekday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be going live. And it looks like we're going to have a lot of interesting things to talk about. Let's get started with the cryptocurrency markets as of today. So Bitcoin is up to $122,000. I think we saw close to $124,000. ETH is at $44.70. It was at $45.50. XRP is up above $3. BNB all-time highs, $1,138. Solana at $230, looking very strong. We have Dogecoin at 25 cents, Tron 34 cents, Cardano 86 cents. How's Hyperliquid doing? $50. What was the all-time high at a $16 billion market cap? We have Chainlink at $22, Avalanche is at 30, Squeeze looking good as well. And let's see as we make our way down, Toncoin 284. Pepe is at a $4.2 billion market cap, and Aster is a top 38 cryptocurrency project at a $3.2 billion market cap, under $2. Look at the month. Not a bad month for Aster, though, right? I mean, for a token that's at a $3.2 billion market cap, to be up $2,200 on the month is insane. A lot of people were worried, saying, what's going on with Aster, Jake? Why is it below $2? I go, guys, it went from $0 to $2.40, which is literally zero, to over a $4 billion market cap in a week, while the markets were pulling back, we should say, right? Crypto was going down, Aster was going up. A pullback was always expected, but we found a nice little floor here for Aster. Let's just see what it is up on the week as well. So Aster's up 4% on the day. It's down 8% on the week, but as I mentioned, it's up 22% on the entire month. Here's a better look at the Aster chart on Aster Dex, and you can see that Aster ran all the way up to about $1.98 a day. Looking very, very healthy, guys. As you guys know, we started talking about Aster on this channel on day one. Let me know when you guys got in the comments. Let me know when you actually got into Aster. I got in on day one, and the crazy thing about getting in on day one is I thought I was late. I actually thought I was late because I saw other people getting in at 17 cents, 35 cents. I got in right around 35 cents. They got in at 17 cents, 25 cents. Isn't that wild? I mean, investing, I'm still learning how to be a good investor. But it's wild, right? Like when crypto was going down towards the end of September, you are more likely to sell your cryptocurrency because you think, oh my God, what if it keeps going down? But in October, crypto starts pumping and you're more likely to be like, wait, I'm going to keep holding it in case it keeps going up. Crypto and it's probably just investing in general, but it's a tough game. It is a tough game. I'm sure you all feel it. But even right here, I got into Aster here. I thought I was late. This red candle, that's pretty much when I bought. That's the first day. That's when I went to bed. That's when I bought. I thought I was late. Kayla got in as well. First buy was 47 cents and 76 cents. Didn't you feel like you were late at the time? And then this was the day, you guys all know the story. I went over to my buddy's house or my buddy's office, and I got him and his employees to buy Aster. And it literally ran to 79 cents. It came down to around 55 cents. They thought they were late. Little did we know, we ran all the way up to $2 plus, guys. I think it was what, 240? Does anyone know the all-time high? I think it was like 240, maybe 229. I don't remember. And that's when I was taking screenshots. There's always a rule. When you take screenshots, you should sell some. I didn't sell some, but I was taking screenshots because the chart looks so pretty of where I bought to where it was at the all-time highs. Didn't sell $1. I still haven't sold $1. I put a tweet out saying I haven't sold $1, and someone's like, that's a lie. I'm like, why would I lie? I literally have went on here and congratulated people for taking profits. I'm probably one of the only people, or a lot of people are like me, where we congratulate people for taking profits. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. If you make a lot of money, you should take profits. But when you're bullish on a cryptocurrency project like I am with Aster, then it's good to risk it. I got in around, let's just call it, I think I put like majority of my money in at 45 cents. My first buy was under 40, but I don't think Aster will ever go under there again. So I'll never lose money on this trade. Obviously, you might not hit the X's that you want, but at some point you just got to look at yourself and say, hey, am I willing to risk it or not? And for Aster, I am, and we're going to get into that in just a second. Steve the Canadian says, I was trying to buy Aster at first. Crazy stuff, though. My Alberta bank won't allow me to interact with crypto.com anymore. I buy my chain tokens. They don't want to be part of crypto. Interesting. We got to get you out of Canada. We've been saying that for years, right? We have been saying that for years. Been trying to figure that out, says Steve the Canadian. Brett for the next bull run. We'll talk about Brett, guys. I don't know if you guys watched the Killer Whales episode. It's now live. I'll pull that up in just a second. I'm a long-time trader. Can I share what I see Aster doing next? Sure. Why not? Although I don't really listen to any technical analysis anymore, because the one guy that I listen to when it comes to TA, he's been wrong this cycle more than anyone. No shade to him. He's been right a lot, but he's been calling for a top, or said he sold a lot of his cryptocurrency in September because he thought we were going lower. And now it looks like we're going much, much higher. So TA is what it is. So let's get into it, guys. I put out this tweet earlier today. What's the highest percentage up you've seen? I put out this tweet, guys. So this is about CZ Binance, right? So I said the richest man in crypto is telling you Aster is going to send in October and you're still fading. Generational entries. Aster below $2 is free money. Aster mode. This is CZ Binance, guys, like the most influential man that crypto has today. He posted this in September when everyone was bearish, saying not predicting the future and don't get too excited. A September in a past, my first crypto cycle, just data, and you can see that Bitcoin was at $4,000 back then, and it ran up to 4x. This was 2017, I believe. That was his first crypto cycle. That was my first crypto cycle. Holy shit. CZ, I thought I was doing good. This guy made hundreds of billions. But anyways, Bitcoin was at $4,000 and it ran up to $17,000. I remember that cycle, guys. That was my first cycle in crypto. I was 23 years old, I believe. No money in the bank. And you can see that CZ was saying, hey, don't sell, don't paper hand. And then you can see CZ quote tweets this with BNB-tober or BN-tober, Astober, and Bit-tober. And that's why I put out the tweet saying that the most influential man, the richest man in the world, is bull posting Aster. And you guys are fading it. But I think a lot of people fade it just because of the psychology, right? Like they probably saw, like myself, they probably saw Aster at 17 cents when CZ tweeted about it. Then they saw Money Lord tweet about it at 25 cents saying he's putting millions in, which he probably did, and he's probably up tremendously. And then you saw me and Crash tweeting about it at 45 cents. And then at 80 cents, you thought you were late, when in reality, you were still early, right? There's that video of Thread Guy and that one other kid that are like, stop telling me to buy Aster at 80 cents. I already missed it. Well, let's just say they would have put in $10,000. Let's just say they would have put in $50,000. I've heard that they've put in millions of dollars of tokens. They would be up close to, what is it? I mean, if at 80 cents, they'd be up over 100+%. Over 100+%. So no matter what, everyone who listened to Jake is up pretty much. I mean, I've been bull posting it, unless you saw me bull posting it at $2.40, which I probably did, but in time, that will be up as well. You are up on Aster. So here's the chart, guys. It's looking very, very good. $1.98. We're about to hit $2 live on the stream. When Jake Hagan streams, Aster pumps. Is there any rhyme or reason for that? Every time we stream, guys, we rip to all-time highs. I honestly don't think I've streamed since this day right here. Literally, since we hit $2.40, I've taken some time off. So every time we stream, we hit all-time highs. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to that, but maybe we got to keep streaming. $1.98 for Aster. That was the CZ Binance tweet. Hard not to be bullish. Here's another tweet that I posted out. So I went to the website. We can check if it's still true, but you can see that Aster has a over $1 trillion in 24-hour trading volume. I said, congrats to the Aster team. Aster Dex has now done over $1 trillion in 24-hour trading volume. And it only launched 2 weeks ago. Only launched 2 weeks ago. Do you guys understand how big this is? This token, only 2 weeks old, has already done over $1 trillion in trading volume, which is wild. Let's just go look at the updated statistics, right? So if you come to asterdex.com, we can see all of the updated statistics here. It's already doubled since then. It's literally already doubled. Aster's done $2 trillion in total trading volume. They have over 3 million users, $4 billion in open interest, $1 billion in total value locked, and over 101 tickers you can trade. This is insane. This is already doubled. Holy shit. $2 trillion in 24-hour trading volume is absolutely insane. It's wild. All right, let's see. We got people showing contracts. Sorry, I didn't mean to pull that up. If you had to bet on a price prediction for Aster this session, well, I should say nothing I say is financial advice, and I have no idea how high this is going. But let's just do a simple calculation, right? And I'm going to need to pull up the market cap of Hype to do so. So let's just do a simple calculation. And we'll use BNB as well, right? This will be fine. So this will be a simple calculation. This is a good question for from Tiramisu. Tiramisu, it's like tiramisu, but Persian. How high do we think that Aster could go this cycle? Well, let's just do a quick calculation, right? So here we have Aster. It's at a $3.28 billion market cap. $3.28 billion market cap. Now we have Hyperliquid, which is Aster's #1 competitor, right? It's the first perpetual decentralized exchange. It's the one that really ran up fastest. It's doing the best right now. It's the #11 cryptocurrency project in the world. That's at a $16 billion market cap. Then we have BNB. We'll talk about BNB in just a second. $160 billion market cap. BNB is at an all-time high. Let's just use Hyperliquid to start and compare it with Aster. So we have a $16.7 billion market cap divided by 3.28. Let's just do that. So Aster's a 5x, pretty much exactly a 5x away from reaching Hyperliquid's market cap. Now, if you 5x $2, that would put it at a $10 price point. For me, like I said, not financial advice, guys. These are just my thoughts. I think a 5x from here, a $10 Aster, is incredibly reasonable. You know, I don't know if we look. I don't think with all of the incredible things that are happening around Aster, the mind share, the people talking about it, CZ continuing to bull post it on a daily basis, $2 trillion being traded on the platform in 2 weeks. BNB at all-time highs. This is the decentralized exchange of Binance, right, of BNB essentially. I don't see this thing not being the #1 perpetual decentralized exchange in the world. Now, I could be wrong, but it's obviously, in my opinion, going to go much higher than $2. I think that $10 is very, very reasonable. And I think that it will probably be the #1 perpetual exchange, which means it will flip Hyperliquid, which means it will probably be trading above $10. But $10 for me, a 5x from here would probably be a reasonable price prediction. Now, is there a chance that it goes lower? Absolutely. There's not a chance that it hits. There is a world where it doesn't hit $10 on the dot. By the way, we just went over $2 live here on the stream. Let me go ahead and pull it up. $2 live, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it right there. Welcome back to the $2 club. That's why I put a tweet out kind of imitating Sam Bankman-Fried. I don't know if you guys remember that. He said, sell me all your Solana under $3 and fuck off. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I put out a tweet saying that. Sell me all your Aster under $2 and piss off, Mike. But here we are, Aster ripping, guys. $2 today. But that would be my realistic price prediction for Aster. Now, I don't know how long we have left in this cycle. I do believe that Aster is a multi-cycle hold, though. I really do. I think that Aster is a multi-cycle hold for a number of reasons. And for that, we'll look at the BNB price chart, right? So BNB launched in 2017, guys. I remember seeing this token at like $30. It was when I was really first starting to create crypto content. But look at BNB, for example, right? It launched at 8 cents. It ran up to $2. You can see that BNB had its first bull run in 2017, and it went from I think it went from 10 cents. What was the all-time high in 2018, back when everything peaked? It didn't really have too crazy of a bull run. No one really knew about it back in 2018, right? And it was trading at $30. This was its first cycle, right? Now, obviously, more people know about Aster than they did about BNB because CZ Binance has a much bigger platform. But you can see its second cycle, BNB ran up to $671 at the peak back in 2021, right? Now BNB's in its third cycle, guys, and just hit an all-time high above $1,100. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, I got into Aster early. I haven't sold yet. It would be dumb to sell right now, in my opinion, but I think this could be a multi-cycle hold. Now, BNB is the exchange token for Binance. Binance obviously became the number one exchange in the entire world, the number one centralized exchange. So much money, so much liquidity, so many people using the platform. Can Aster do the same thing? I don't know if it's going to be bigger than Binance. I mean, CZ Binance does. He thinks that Aster, and not Aster. Well, obviously he supports Aster. He thinks that perpetual exchanges will be bigger than centralized exchanges. So what does that tell you about Aster, right? The token of a perpetual exchange versus BNB, which is literally at all-time highs, over $159 billion market cap today. What does that tell you about that? So I think it's going to fall somewhere in between. Let's just do the math here. So we have a 160 billion divided by 3.2. So Aster could 50x. Aster would need a 50x in order to reach BNB's market cap. Now, like I said, I think it will 5x and probably become the number one perpetual exchange this cycle. Will it pass BNB at some point? I mean, you got to realize we're pretty much in the first inning of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. I mean, it's only going to get more widely adopted and more used. And if CZ Binance is right, that less people are going to want to use centralized exchanges and more people are going to want to use decentralized exchanges, well, then it has a chance to flip it. I'm not comfortable saying it now, but it has a chance to flip it. We'll start at $10. Sarah got BNB at $16. Are you still holding? If you are, you're very, very wealthy. JV likes it. I love the new glowing light, the Jay Gagan Show. Thank you, Third. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome back, Third. Good to have you in here, my guy. Third's the greatest clipper in the world. Another Jake, live results. Absolutely. So the lives, send it. I don't know what it is. We start live streaming, we start pumping, guys. I gotta start streaming more. I might have to do a 24/7 stream. Should I just stream on Pump Fund instead? You're kind of a crypto.com guy. What do you think is keeping them down as an exchange? It's like no matter what they do, an exchange like Aster comes out and is already bigger. I don't know. I use crypto.com. I think a lot of people do. It's a top exchange in the world. You know, they have great marketing, great name, obviously, right? The naming and branding rights to that is insane. I think a lot of people use it. I think it just depends on who you ask, right? I mean, I know people that use crypto.com. That was like back in the day when people were using FTX, and I was like, how is FTX the number 3rd exchange in the world? I don't know a single person that uses FTX. So I know more people that use crypto.com. I have $70,000. Do you think I can get a 10x on Aster this cycle? Are you saying that you have $70,000 to invest, or you have $70,000 in Aster? And I just gave you my my price point entries. I didn't see what you said. Will you send it again? I think I missed it. Brother. I was too busy ranting. Now's a good time to ask you guys, if you haven't yet, retweet this space. Also drop a comment. If you're on YouTube, guys, hit that like button on YouTube. Helps with the algorithm. Free to do. We're streaming for free. I could be streaming on Pump Fun, trying to get creator fees from you guys. But instead, we're streaming for free. So hit that retweet, guys. Drop a like. Hit that like button. And I want to play one clip here from CZ Binance that I thought was incredible. Please watch this clip. If you're not more bullish on Aster after that you hear this clip, then stop watching the video. I listened to this and I was like, I got to play that again. Listen to this clip from CZ Binance, guys, and let me know your thoughts.
I also think that decentralized exchanges will be bigger than centralized exchanges for sure. It's just a matter of time. So the CEX, Binance.com, is great. I mean, and it's unfortunately or fortunately, I'm not allowed to run it because of my agreement with the U.S. government, which is actually good in some senses because that actually forces me to look elsewhere. And then what's more exciting than DeFi? I think DeFi is going to be bigger than CeFi. So now I'm forced to work on the future.
I'm forced to work on the future is what CZ Binance says. He says that DeFi is going to be bigger than CeFi. And he really does. He said it multiple times. He thinks that decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges. I probably agree. I think last cycle, the way that the world was working in America, it's like you almost needed centralized exchanges, right? The way that Gary Gensler was running his government, like you needed a KYC. They were coming after anyone that wasn't. Now perpetual exchanges are the biggest. So if you missed that, he says, this forces me to look elsewhere. What's more exciting than DeFi? I think DeFi will be bigger than CeFi. So now I'm forced to work on the future. I was extremely bullish after I heard this, guys. CZ Binance is literally telling you that decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges, or at least that is what he believes. And look, he's not like if you also listen to the space, you understand that CZ Binance is not the founder of Aster. He's more of an advisor. They have a great team. But obviously, just from his post and everything that he's been saying, guys, he's all in Aster. I think all in on Aster, excuse me. I think he has a big bag. He obviously doesn't need to sell it. And I think that this is going to be the decentralized exchange of Binance. I really do. And I'll show you some clips here that kind of back that up a little bit more. So if you didn't go to Singapore, there was obviously a huge event in Singapore this past weekend. And you can see right here that there was a Binance event. The Binance event, guys. And you can see they were having lunch, the BNB chain, BNB. We have the Aster booth. These are a lot of employees. And Elja posted this, and CZ Binance responds and says coded, right? He says coded. CZ Binance says coded. Continuing his bull posting of Aster, you know, he responded to one of my tweets. He responded to Frank DeGod's tweets talking about Aster. And he continues to bull post Aster on a daily basis. I want to find one more clip here from CZ Binance. Oh, this was the tweet from Binance, if you guys missed this. So obviously CZ Binance responds to Binance. But this was an actual tweet from the Binance account, guys. They say, new to crypto, pro trader, doesn't matter. You can now buy Aster plus Binance Alpha tokens with your local currency via P2P Express app only. Get started here. And you can see on the actual Binance account, they have buy P2P, and they're showing you how to buy Aster, right? They select the coin, Aster, $500, and you can buy Aster. This is coming from the actual Binance account, guys. You know how crazy this is? Binance has 14 million followers. That's insane. I should follow them. 14 million followers, and they're teaching people how to buy Aster on their main page. Like, this is some Brett on Base stuff. This is what we saw with Brett on Base back in the day with Base Chain. Base was literally posting Brett to their millions of followers, teaching you how to buy Brett on Base, and obviously it's good. So Aster is kind of the poster child for Binance right now. I mean, you have the BNB token that's absolutely ripping, but when it comes to other projects, Aster is really the token child, the poster child for Binance. I thought that was exciting. Aster is controlled by 6 Wallet. That means a few could dump huge amounts and crash the price. It does. It does. But it also means that a few could hold that massive amount and the price continues to go up, right? That's what we saw with Brett on Base. And that was one of the questions. I don't know if you guys watched me on Killer Whales, but one of the questions was, hey, 80% of the supply is owned by like 20 wallets. What do you say to people that have a problem with that? I go, sure, I understand why that could be scary, but also, and this was when Brett on Base was at a $2.5 billion market cap, went from 300 million in February to 2.5 billion in June. I go, everyone that got in at a $300 million market cap is very happy those people are holding the tokens, because if not, and if it was in the hands of the other people, let's just say people that got in early that have no money, well, they would have sold it and the project would have been a shit. So whoever's holding that massive amount of supply for Aster, which people say it's 95%, I'm really happy they're holding it, because guess what? They're not selling any. The price is continuing to go up. Most people, let's say that 95% was held by regular people, retail investors, or people who just happen to find it early, snipers, this project would already be down tremendously. So I have no problem with supply control. I think most good projects have supply control. Can someone find out how much Tesla stock Elon Musk owns and get back to me? I think he owns like 40% of the stock. Aren't you happy that that 40% is in Elon Musk hands and not some crazy liberals when Elon starts helping Donald Trump and they just dump it all? I think you should be happy. So supply control is good if it's in the hands of the right people. Now, if it's in the hands of the wrong people, it's obviously not going to be very, very good, but it seems like it's in the hands of the right people. Shout out to Cool Vid, guys, for retweeting this stream here on X, guys. If you haven't yet, go retweet this. How many are we at? We are at 30 retweets, guys. If you haven't yet, go retweet this, guys. We have over 2,600 people here, 2,500 people here in the live stream, guys. Go retweet this if you have not yet on X. Shout out to Van Wyn for retweeting it, guys. Go retweet this space. It's pinned to the top. Let's get up to 40. Let's get up to 40 before we continue talking, guys. Go retweet this video if you haven't yet. It would mean the world for me. Thank you, Pizza Coin. And I'll give you guys a shout out too when you retweet it. Here live, like I said, guys, we stream for free. All we ask is 2 clicks of the button. That's it. If you guys enjoy the show, I don't ask for money, donations, nothing. Just 2 clicks. Click the retweet button, click the retweet, and then tune in and watch our bags pump to Valhalla. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Flip It as well for the retweet. And this is the real truth about Aster. Bobby Crypto, thank you so much for retweeting, guys. Most people ask for donations. I just ask for a free retweet. This is the truth about Aster, guys. And this is the truth about everything. Aster's at $2 right now. No one wants to buy it, right? But when Aster starts to pump at $10, they're going to want to buy it. And the reason why is because everything will officially be confirmed. Their convictions will be confirmed. When Aster starts to pump to $5, $10, and more people start tweeting about it, they're going to be like, oh my God, I knew it was good. And that's when people buy. It's weird. Psychology of cryptocurrency, guys, is very strange. It's something I still struggle with, right? Like, you need to buy. My best buys came in 2022 after FTX, after Terra Luna, when everybody said it, when CZ Binance was getting arrested. Thank you, Third, for reposting. We appreciate you. Thank you, Kung Fu Tech. That's when I made my best purchases, when everybody was fearful. I actually made my worst purchases in the cryptocurrency space in January after Donald Trump won, just greedy, like all of us, putting money in the markets. That's when we got wrecked. But people won't start buying Aster seriously until it hits like $4, $5, and then their convictions will be confirmed. So that's just the weird psychology. That's the weird psychology of cryptocurrency. I don't know if there's any way to do it. I think you just got to. Have, like, literally, just you have to set something and stick with it. Like, you have to just set limit orders and stick with it, and even sell orders. Buys and sells. You have to set an order and stick with it. Have a game plan. But even in September, I felt it, right? My favorite content creator, who I still respect a lot, Blockchain Backer, we'll take a look at some of his tweets. He said he sold 1/3 of his crypto holdings. He literally called the top on the date back in 2021. And since then, I've respected him a lot. His calls from 2022 until now have been pretty good. He said he was selling 1/3 of his crypto holdings. So for me, I'm like, well, I don't think we're going down. Do I keep holding? And ultimately, it's tough. So in September, I was a little bit, not bearish, but I was like, we might go 50-50. But then I looked at the charts. I go, we always pump in October. There's no way that we don't pump when we have a pro-crypto president, right? We're going to pump now more than ever. And then obviously, guys, October has gotten off to a fantastic start. Let's go ahead and check out the crypto markets right now. Bitcoin, $122,000, up 11% on the week. Ethereum, up 10% on the week. XRP, up 3% or 8% on the week. BNB, up 20%. Can you guys believe this? Up 20% when it's already been in price exploration. Solana, up 15%, up to $232. How's my Swede doing? Up 10%. So crypto looking very, very strong today. And October is off to a great start. We're up about 10% on the month of October, or should I call it Astrotober? Astober. Astober is officially here. How high can we go in Astober is the question that we all have. Steve says you've been pretty on point this year. Trump fooled a lot of people, though. You see Barron Trump is worth like 80 million. He didn't rip anyone off. Are you sure he's actually worth 80 million? I saw that. Is that true? Because he's like 19. I mean, he's technically worth billions, right? Sweet is underrated. BNB Tober. I'm excited for that. Is he really worth $80 million? Is that true? I saw that. Let's see if that is true. I'm going to Google that. Ain't no way. Barron Trump. Barron Trump shut down an entire floor of Trump Tower for a date. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't see anything about 80 million. Barron Trump officially bought 74 million Aster. You think this is real? No, this is not real. This is fake, right? This says Barron Trump bought 74.58 million worth of Aster. Definitely fake. Wow, look at this. Dude, they're literally royalty, dude. This is going to be me and my wife and my son Once Aster hits $100, I'm going to have a real line, though. Look at that penthouse. Oh, my God, dude. Trump's so balling. Like, this was, what, 20 years ago? Look at the gold. Look at the chandeliers, bro. Trump's balling. In New York, too. Trump's balling. Yeah, I didn't see anything about him being worth $80 million, though. I mean, he's worth billions. What are you talking about? What up, Lemmy? Shout out to my guy, Jared. JJ in the chat. Love that shirt. How long before Aster hits $4? I mean, let's look at Aster. It's at $2. It went up to $2.80. Could happen this week. Just depends on the markets. We're up 10% on the day. Jay Gagan starts streaming. This is literally the Jay Gagan candle. Like, I'm not convinced that it's not. I haven't streamed, Jayhawk, I haven't streamed since we hit all-time highs. Like, literally, Jay Gagan streamed every day. Jay Gagan stopped streaming. Jay Gagan streams. I'm not saying that that's a Jay Gagan candle, but I did look at my Aster referrals. I looked at my Aster referrals, guys. Let me see. I want to find the accurate number. Because it tells you, like, so I had the Aster referral link, right? So it tells you how much people traded. Someone used my link, and let me just see how much they traded. I mean, we're talking hundreds of millions. No. Dude, someone used my link. Insane. One guy traded $2.61 million. One guy traded $912,000, $477,000, $4.5 million. I should have pushed that link more, dude. What's today? I haven't pushed that link at all. I need to push that link more. Someone traded, Jesus. So someone traded $22 million on Aster using my link. My referral on that was $657. It's crazy. I made $657 because one guy used my link. That's crazy. It's better than Pump Fun. Someone traded, how much did I say? $22 million? It's fucking wild. Who was that guy? You're going to do good on the airdrop? I'm going to give it all to the community. Like, I got in so early and ate with, I mean, I wish I ate more, right? But I ate with good size. I'm going to give it all away to you guys. I wonder how they pay you out. Do you have to claim it? Or is that just for the airdrop? Are those rewards for the airdrop? I think it's like 10K. I'll give it all to you guys. Fake Zins out. Bitcoin orange. Bitcoin ripping. I like the little polos. All right, we have some other news as well that we have to talk about. This is first CZ Binance. 22 mils. Wow, bro. This is CZ Binance. It's the greatest quote, guys. If you can't hold, you won't be rich. And there's so much truth to that. So much truth to that. If you can't hold, you won't be rich. Now, Bitcoin just ran up to 123,000 plus a day. And there was a quote by Eric Trump, who is probably the greatest caller of this cycle. He said, Q4 will be, quote unquote, unbelievable for your crypto bags. After he posted this tweet, guys, Bitcoin's up 10% to start Q4. What does Eric Trump know? He's probably the best crypto caller that we've seen this cycle, right? A lot of people gave him hate because he called ETH at $3,700 and it went down to $1,500, but he continued to tell you to buy the dip. And today, ETH is up over $4,500. Is Eric Trump the greatest caller in crypto this cycle? I don't know. It's going to be hard to beat him. He's doing pretty good so far. But he's doing very, very well. That's Eric Trump. He's a legend, guys. Remember when I don't know if you guys saw it. He reposted one of my videos. I made a video about Eric Trump, and he reposted one of my videos. Shout out to Eric Trump. Trap Baby Gleese says, you earn my respect today. What do I do to earn your respect? Thank you so much. I also use your link with pretty good amount for Aster. Nice. Thank you guys so much. You can claim it on the site. I will claim it, and I will gladly give it all away to my community, all of you guys. We'll do like a little giveaway. You have a Telegram or Discord? I do. We just launched a Discord this past week, but I'll go ahead and pull it up for you. So if you want to join the Discord, guys, it is now live, the Crypto Mastery Academy. I think we have 700 members in there. We had 600 yesterday, but it is now live, guys. Just go to my actual Twitter profile right here. Go to my link tree. And if you go to my link tree, guys, this is where you can join the Discord. You can bet on RainBet. That's where I do most of my sports betting. And you can actually buy Aster on Aster Dex. But if you come here, guys, click this link, literally pinned in my bio, and you can join the Discord directly through this link. So go ahead and do that, guys. Join my free Discord. Come say what's up when you're in there. It's a great community in Discord. Who all here is in the Discord? Let me know. It's a great community in the Discord, guys. Fantastic people in there. Let me know if you're in here. Can you send it again? Copy and paste it. I'll be on comments right now. I missed it again. If you send it again, I missed it. Send it again right now, Prime Trading, and we will pull up your comment. Try Baby Gleese, come say what's up to Discord. Kayla and Jayhawk, who are in this chat moderating, they're modding in there. We're going to grow one of the biggest Discords, guys, I think, in the crypto space. And I think we're going to make a lot of money together in there. No promises, right? You can't make those promises, but I think. That's where I'm going to be posting all my buys and sells. That's where I would have posted Aster. That's where I'm going to post the next Aster. I think there's going to be another big token this cycle, so you just got to be ready to go. I'm going to be online. That's where I'm going to be posting all of my plays, guys, directly in there. And we're going to keep it rolling to even next cycle, right? Like I just told you, like the best purchases I made came in 2022 when no one was talking about crypto. Bitcoin was at $15,000. There's literally a tweet I have, guys, and it's kind of funny. Bitcoin was at like $25,000. I was just bored. I did well in 2021. So I put out a tweet in 2022 saying, if this tweet gets 500 likes, I'll buy a full Bitcoin today. It got like 1,000 likes. I bought a full Bitcoin at 22K. Purchased most of my XRP. Like, you don't win. I guess you can with Aster, but you really that was a blessing, right? But you do not win in the crypto space at the peak of the bull run. I'm sorry. It takes a lot of money to win big at the peak of the bull run. Also, it's not every day that you get an Aster that just pops up and the number one most influential man in the world starts to promote it, right? You really win at the bottom. You win when no one's talking about crypto. You win when we have an 80% pullback. You win when Bitcoin goes from 69,000 down to 15K. You win when Solana goes from $2.50 down to $8. You win when XRP goes above $3 down to 32 cents and actually even lower. That's when you win, guys. Finding Aster like we did is a blessing. It doesn't happen often. I think that we should all be very, very lucky. Like we found a gem at the kind of near the peak of the bull run, but we're going to win big in the bear market, right? So I don't even know if I'll post any of my buys that I'm buying right now. Unless something else like Aster comes up that I'm excited about, but towards the peak of the bear market, that's when I'm going to be posting a lot of my buys. Like, hey, I'm putting money in XRP today. Hey, I'm putting more money into Aster today. Hey, I'm buying more Bitcoin today. That's when we're going to have most of my buys coming in. You never lose with a Jew. No lies told here. On Discord, what do you say? All right, let me get into the comments. All right, I'm in here now. Perp's in it. Jayhawk, I figured you made multiple houses off Daddy with how hard that one ran. It ran to like 10 million, Think about how hard Aster ran. But yeah, if you get a good amount in 10 million, you're going to do good. It's a great community on the Discord. Thank you so much, Bobby Crypto. The Deaf Chris Hodgepod. Thank you, Busby, for reposting the stream. I said I bought Aster at 152, target 227, and I have a sell limit at 227, 10x leverage, target 146. So you're looking very good today is what you're telling us, huh? We're almost at $2.10. Dude, we are ripping. We're almost at $2.10. We're up 12% of the day. Is this the Jake Gagan candle? I haven't streamed in a week. Aster's been all downhill for about a week, right? People have been taking profits. Jake Gagan starts streaming literally at the exact time that I started. This is the 2 p.m. candle where I started streaming 40 minutes ago, and we're up 12%. We're going to call that the Jake Gagan candle. Jake Gagan streams are hot. It's unreal. There's no denying it. Jake Gagan streams are hot. We pump it to the moon. Coach is offline today, so I got to retweet the stream. Shout out to Coach. Okay. It's looking good. Steve, at most, I was only up 400K. Only 400K? What are you talking about, bro? Only up 400K. Watch a few trades and judge for yourself how powerful. Cool. I'll watch your trades. I'm looking for a technical analysis guy to come join us in the Discord. So send me your stuff if it's good. Then we're going to get it on Discord. Sorry, I missed what you said, Trap Baby Luis. Jay, that's fire. Oh, I'm behind on the comments. I got to catch up. All right. I'll catch up. Any Tober means that have good entries. Any Tober means that have good entries. What? My new phone is the same color as your shirt. Marketing genius move. I knew it. I knew you got that phone. So that's why I put the shirt on. I'm about to move to an apartment so I can ape all my funds during the bear market. Smart. That's smart. That's a Jake Gagan candle. It really is. I mean, like I started streaming and this thing started tripping. Now, Steve, I got a bad gun / race car problem. Aster coated. Aster coated. Let's talk about SPX 6900. I guess my shirt does match SPX. I've been bull posting SPX for a while. I love it. I bull posted it at $2 billion market cap. I bull posted it at $100 million market cap. I'm going to continue to bull post it here. My DMs, we're getting a lot of hate over the past month over SPX saying, Jake, dude, I bought into SPX. Why are you like, I'm like, bro, chill. Daddy, chill. SPX is up, let's see, 34% on the week. Where are all those people that were yelling at me now? Now they love me. If you are an SPX holder, turn off your screen. They don't look at charts. There is no chart. I do want to show the chart just for the point that I'm trying to prove here in this episode. But anyways, SPX launch, guys, it didn't really do too much for the longest time. It ran up to a $1.2 billion market cap in January, all the way back down to a $300 million market cap, guys. I didn't sell a dollar from here. I think I got in like right here. Didn't sell a dollar. It was obviously tough to hold, but that's why meme coins are fun. And then it literally ripped to a $2+ billion market cap all-time high. So from 420 million in April to a $2 billion in August, and then, dropped down below a $1 billion market cap. And people were just like, dude, SPX is done. I'm like, what are you talking about? SPX is done. SPX is just getting started. So SPX is one of my favorite tokens to hold. $81 million in volume in the past 24 hours is insane. Back up to $1.36. And it's up 34% on the week. So for everybody that was hating on SPX, I got one thing to say to you. One thing. Stop trading and start believing in something. SPX is about to shock the world. That's what I think. I've never held SPX and had any fear. There's other meme coins where I'm like, oh goodness. SPX has not been one of them, guys. Always been very, very bullish on SPX. Bro, if you need a sports copper to join your Discord, if you need a sports capper, does that mean sports betting? I do. DM me if that's what you mean. Sports betting. Come join the DM. Where's Bud? Does Bud do TA? The only thing with TAs is like so many people are wrong, Like if you go to Ansem's page, like he sounds super smart. You see what he's saying, like, and he's posting these squiggy lines online with Wyckoff accumulations and all these different charts, and you're like, he's smart, but he's been wrong 99% of the time. So TA is very complicated, especially, like I said, like blockchain backer, the guy that I trust the most in this space and listen to the most in this space, he's been wrong in September. I'm going to pull up his tweets here. So TA is complicated, guys. It really is. Kayla, will you see if he was talking about oh, that sign does look sexy in the background. I'm looking at it right here. Will you see if he's talking about a sports better? Because I do need that in the space. We're at 47 retweets, guys. Can we get to 50? Can I get 3 more retweets in the chat? If you haven't yet, guys, retweet this stream. I stream for free. I could be streaming on Pump Fun, rugging all you guys like everybody else. Instead, I stream for free. You can call Astra at 45 cents. Everybody makes money. Retweet it if you haven't yet, guys. I do it for free. I don't ask for donations. Don't ask for anything. I don't want anything from you guys. Club Crow, I've seen that name for a while. Persist forever. Yeah, we are. Maybe we get a new all-time high on the stream. Let's be honest. Astra's been down without the Jake Gagan live stream. Let me see what we're at. Bobby Crypto says, let's be honest. Astra has been down without the Jake Gagan live stream. Not saying that's the reason, but technically the stream should have a huge impact. And you're right. I mean, we're at $2.07 today. This candle came exactly when I started my stream 40 minutes ago, up 13%. We were at $1.95 when I started. We're at $2.07 today. And when we zoom out, let me fix this chart. And when we zoom out, come on, Astra Dex. Pause, please. One moment, please. And when we zoom out, as you guys know, we streamed pretty much the first 10 days. I had family in town, didn't stream. What did Aster do? It went from 240 down to 150. We start streaming again, and we see a Jake Gagan God candle on Aster. I think I might just have to start streaming every day. I don't know. The hour I start streaming, we go up 13%. Not saying it's only because of me, but Aster's looking very, very good here. I think we start streaming Aster every day. Maybe get some more people on. Maybe get CZ Binance on. Maybe get Aster, Leonard, the CEO of Aster on. That might be what we have to do next. Send this thing to the moon. Does Aster 10x from here? Is a question in the chat. Well, it's at $2. A $20 Aster, I think, is pretty reasonable. That would make it a $34 billion token. Hyperliquid's at like $16 billion. What do you guys think? You think Aster can 10x from here? I think it's possible. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen this cycle, but like I said, this is a multi-cycle hold. Not saying I'm not going to take some profits this cycle. I think if you're up big, you should take some profits, right? And we should never shame people for taking profits, but this is probably going to be a multi-cycle hold for me. Did we get to 50 retweets? If not, I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream. We need 2 more retweets, guys. If not, we're ending the stream. Although you're probably retweeting other ones, not the pin ones, so it probably is working. It probably working. All right, catch up on the time. You look to not take me seriously, no problem. I tried. Good luck. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody said that. Prime trading. Just because I don't respond to the comments doesn't mean that I didn't see it. 45. 1 second. Good entry for Brett on base. I'll pull it up in a second. Most traders are wrong. They're very wrong. T doesn't work on hype, though. Just my opinion. Consumer sentiment doesn't work the same as if there's a base product. There's no revenue to evaluate. I think TA works for the most part, but like, you know, like crypto, technically, I guess, from the technicals, it should be going down, but it's not. You're talking to her, but only if you say my team, the Seahawks, is better without Wilson. No, can you see if that guy was going to do, if he said he was going to do sports betting in the Discord? Seahawks are better without Wilson. What's the Seahawks record? Yeah, they have Sam Darnold, right? They're probably better without Wilson. Wilson was good, obviously. Shout out to A for reposting the stream. Wilson was good, obviously, but, you know, he's getting older. Oh my God, yes, get Leonard retweet. We got to get him on the stream. I love the show, but would love to collaborate with us as a trading advisor. Okay, send Kayla a message. I got to see how good you are, you know? Because before I bring anybody on here to do TA, I got to make sure that it's accurate. I like your trade that you just made on Aster. You said you got in at 152 and longed it at what, 10x leverage? I like that trade. But how consistent are you? That's the question that we have here. I want to see Blockchain Backer, what he's tweeting, guys. Hey, so the show, you got all the swim votes, didn't you? We got a lot. I'll pull that up. I have like a little thing planned here. So this is Blockchain Backer, guys. I've listened to like pretty much every YouTube video he's made for the past 2 or 3 years. And like I said, he was one of the guys back in 2021 that called the Bitcoin top pretty much on the dot. And everybody else, you know, a lot of people online were like, Bitcoin's going to crash or Bitcoin's going to keep pumping. It's going to go to $100,000. Like this guy really called it on the dot. But it's interesting. He flipped super bearish. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? And he's not either. And I don't even really think he flipped super bearish, but he came out and said that he's selling 1/3 of his crypto holdings. And obviously the crowd, right, online, everybody got pissed off at him. And one of the reasons why is because we listened to him. And, you know, crypto started to pump. But let me see if I can pull some of his tweets right here. So first off, he says, Russell breakout seems generally underwhelming so far, although Russell's is breaking out. Let's see. And if these don't get stopped out, buying some coins with tight stops. If the Russell's leading the way, Total 2 doesn't realize it yet and should catch up. If Russell 2 fumbles, Total 2 will like it as well. He says, oh, and if these don't get stopped out on a minus 1% close, when will I close them? Probably the Russell 2000 hits 25.30. I may even restructure the main portfolio too. Don't follow me blindly. But anyways, this is one of the guy that I listen to most. Here you go. This was the tweet. So he says, as the market continues to struggle, I know a lot of you guys saw this. as the market continues to struggle to see Total 2 and the Russell 2000 breakout, I've decided to take a defensive play. I'm actively selling 1/3 of my entire crypto holdings until the market proves it will escape. Now, this was on September 24th. Let's just see what Bitcoin's done since September 24th. He's an XRP guy. I don't think he sold any Bitcoin. I don't know if he had any Bitcoin, but let's just see what it's done since September 24th. So he sold right here, and the market's crashed, right? 113 down to 109. But now we're up to 122. But he sold 1/3 of his XRP holdings on September 24th. And it looked good. I mean, like everything crashed. So September 24th, he sold right around $3, maybe at $3. It went down to 270. And now it's back up to 304. So very interesting when the guy that you follow the most flips bearish. And it looks like the market's going to continue to pump. Where's that tweet, guys? Here it is. And yeah, that just makes you like take everyone's advice with a grain of salt, essentially. So he says, and just so you're aware, and I'm transparent here, I've decided I will not be re-entering all of this back in. He sold 1/3. I've had a week to sit on my cash pile and feel it out. It's the first time in years there's been a cash pile in my crypto portfolio, and it feels pretty nice. So that's one of the guys I listen to the most, guys. He sold most of his crypto, 1/3 of it, not re-entering. And yeah, it just proves that like technical analysis is a tough game to play, because the charts can tell you one thing, guys. And then as we're seeing, I mean, look at Ethereum, right? Ethereum ripping. ETH was at 4,700 all the way down to 39, and everybody was bearish, right? And then we started ripping to $4,500. So I don't know. What's your guys' strategy? What's your guys' strategy? Prime Trading, come to the Discord and DM Kayla. She'll get you in touch with me. DM Kayla in the Discord. She'll get you in touch with me. And then I just want to see your every single call you make. And if you're good, then yeah, you'll be good. He sold 1/3 of his crypto holdings. Let me know what your guys' strategy is. I mean, for me, what I do, guys, and look, it's definitely worked for me so far, but I like to buy pretty much all of my cryptocurrency at the lows, right? I like to buy ETH, Sol, Bitcoin, XRP, BNB at the lows in 2022. But I've also bought other tokens like Polkadot, which had a very strong 2021. I bought all of my Polkadot in 2022. I'm down on that, right? So it doesn't always work. It doesn't always translate. What's hot last cycle won't be hot this cycle. And then as we start to pump and near the end of the cycle, which I think we're near the end of the cycle, I like to take small profits every day, just small amounts of ETH, small amounts of XRP, small amounts of Sol, small amounts. Actually, I've never sold Bitcoin. I never will. Small amounts of my layer one blockchains and tokens, altcoins that I think are going to potentially fall off a cliff in 2026, which I think it will. And then for meme coins, I think that meme coins, especially top meme coins, will run the hardest. Like SPX, I probably sold a small amount, very, very small when it ripped to like 2 billion. But I'm holding majority for when we have that blow off top, like we had in the 2021 cycle with Doge, SHIB, Saitama, all these other tokens, right? Is it guaranteed? No, I don't think so. But that's kind of my strategy. Like blockchain backer just waited and sold 1/3. I mean, if he would have just taken 1/3 of his portfolio and kind of dollar cost average out as we went up, he probably would be in a better position today. Why are you saying my name? I'm too high and about to flight AZ. I don't know. Prime Trading wants to get in the Discord. He's going to DM you. So everybody has different strategy. That's kind of mine. I slowly take profits as we go up, small amounts. I haven't today. I probably should today, right? I mean, ETH is at $4,500. Like, look where we were. If you were in ETH here and you held and you didn't sell, which a lot of people sold, and you're up to $4,500, it's probably not a bad time to take some profits. Just saying. Now, will ETH go higher? Yeah. Could it go lower? Yeah. That's why I just like the same way that I dollar cost average in when we go down, the same way I dollar cost average up when we pump. My plan is to make as much as I can on alt and ape 100% of the meme coins and 100x. I don't know. It depends when you got into alts, If you got into alts like back in 2022, it's not a bad idea to take those profits and just keep it in cash, in case a meme coin play comes up that you like, or in case an Aster. Like that's how I got into Aster besides, because I was selling ETH, Sol, XRP, and I had USDT on hand. Now I had a lot more on hand, but I put in what I was willing to risk because I also have a massive tax bill. So I had cashed out a lot for my taxes, right, that are due in, well, I paid my corporate taxes last month. I got my other taxes coming up here in 12 days. So I cashed out quite a bit, and I had some extra USDT on hand, and I put that in Aster. So I don't even know if I would, Jayhawk. Like maybe, but if you're up big on alts and you've done well, like a 4 or 5x, like, do you really need to risk it? Maybe risk some of it. Sober Han says Aster to $15 by the end of November. What's it at today? $2, 7x from here. That'd be a $21 billion market cap, and it would flip hype. Could happen. I've seen crazier shit happen. How much do you owe in taxes? A lot. But I also I record every single transaction I've ever made in cryptocurrency. And you guys should use my guys over at Blockchain Management with Mo guys. Blockchainmanagement.com is their website. They do all my taxes. They literally are the only people that I found in crypto that can handle like a Degen's taxes. It doesn't matter what chain you're on. It doesn't matter how many wallets. Blockchain Management will handle all of your stuff and then send you your P&L on every chain, every cryptocurrency. And they can even write off some things with fees and whatnot on these different blockchains, but they're the best blockchain management guys. Highly recommend them. I'm having fun on the stream, guys. We're going to bring the streams back, as you guys know, every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So put that in your calendar. I'm a little bit early today, but we're going to start doing it at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys, every single weekday. How do I find it? I want to find their website. Does anybody know Blockchain Management's website? I need to find it. No way. Look at this tweet. No way. According to the U.S. Treasury, do they have a Twitter account, Blockchain Management? Let me get it for you in just a second. Guys, according to the U.S. Treasury, the U.S. Treasury plans to mint $1 coins with President Trump's face on it. That's insane. That's bullish. That is extremely bullish. To mint $1 coins with President Trump's face on it. Insane. I like that. But I don't think we should have coins. They should mint USDC with his USD1 with his face on it. Coins are so coins are not a thing anymore, right? Let me try to find that website. Dude, that's bullish. Would you guys use a coin? Let's see. Mo. Blockchain. I'm trying to find the website for you guys. BCM. Trump and family got really richer since he's president. Yeah, he did. I like the guy, businessman all the way. I think he's doing a good job. What do you guys think? I think so. Overall, he's doing a pretty good job. How could I not find that dude? I can't even find Mo. The Twitter search bar is not the best. Crypto Moses is his name. Bruh, his name's Crypto Moses. You can't even find it. I follow him. You should be able to search it. The Crypto Moses. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Next stream, I'll be able to get you a better one. Okay, here's his Twitter account. bcmanagement.us. So this is Mo. For anyone that wanted to get help with their crypto taxes, this is who I use. 100% recommended. I'm not paid to do this. They literally were like, hey, we want to give you an affiliate link. I'm like, I don't want an affiliate link. I'm like literally, you have helped me with my taxes. I want other people to get helped. So Real Crypto Moses, bcmanagement.us is the actual account, guys, the actual website. You can go on there, email them. You can call them bcmanagement.us, Crypto Moses, and they're absolutely crushing it. I had to get that in there for the boy. That's your pop's cousin. Yep. I never criticize moneymakers. Sign looks sick. Thanks, Chabs. I put it all up by myself. Can you see? Let me see. Can you see the white cord? Oh no, you can't really see it. Because it's zoomed in so much, but there's like a cord there, but it looks actually pretty good. We just hit 6,000 people here on X, guys. Welcome to the stream. 47 over there on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. Who's the one lucky viewer on Twitch, guys? Welcome to the stream. We just hit 1 hour. A little bit. It's all good. All right, let's see what else we got today. Let's take a look at the markets. So we went through Aster. I can't believe they hit $2 trillion. Like, I posted this 1 day ago. That Aster hit $1 trillion in total trading volume, and now it's up to $2 trillion at $2.05. I can't believe the money that some of these people used on my link. Someone did $20 million in trades. It's wild. But you can see Aster's up to $2 trillion in total trading volume, which is wild. Prime Trading likes the studio. Thanks so much. Brother wore the orange shirt for the Bitcoin pump. I did. I had to do it. And I'll wear the green shirt when we start pumping. But I mean, is there a better, guys, is there a better investment? Is there a better investment in the world than Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? I mean, when we look right now at Bitcoin, just in the past year alone, the past 365 days, it's up over 100%. Up over 100% in the past 365 days. So if you're investing and you're watching this and if you have a 401k that has like $100,000, if you would have just put that into Bitcoin, you'd have over $200,000. I mean, and I guarantee your 401k did not perform better than that. That's just Bitcoin. Ethereum is up over 92% in the past year. XRP is up over 481% in the past year. SWI, Hyperliquid, all of these tokens, Hyperliquid is up 1,400% in the past year. There's no other investment opportunity like crypto. And the craziest part is we're still so early. We are so early to this shit, guys. It's wild. It is wild. Chat, CZ doesn't like Captain B&B. He said it in the spaces. It's yesterday news. Really? He said that? Why you fighting, Sober Hans? Yeah, he's fighting. I still hold Captain B&B. I still think it's going to do well. How's it doing today? It should be pumping, though. If it doesn't start pumping soon, I don't know what it's at today, but if it doesn't start pumping soon, because I have like a lot of B&B meme coins, and they're all kind of ripping. NDQ is another one that I own, doing very well. I'm surprised there's not more people. I mean, I just kind of came live with no announcement at 2 p.m. on a Friday. So, damn, Sober Hans is he's going hard. That was probably CZ. I don't know. It's crazy that like people just have money. Sober Hans going hard. Whoa. Pierre, Luke, and DJ PZ voted for Kamala Harris. I doubt that, Sober Hans. Be nice, Sober Hans. Sober Hans going hard in the paint. So let's see what else we got here, guys, on the show today. Oh, this is cool. We didn't cover this. Yeah, I root for everyone to win. Oh. Here is the volume for Aster. Let's just compare it with the other ones, ladies and gentlemen. So, shout out to Satoshi Flipper. Aster. The 24-hour perpetual volume is $90 billion versus Hyperliquid's $10 billion. So right now, guys, we're going to cover the 24-hour volumes between all the top decentralized exchanges in the entire world. We'll do the top three, right? Aster, Hyperliquid, and Lighter. But right now, in the last 24 hours, perp volume, Aster has 90 billion, Hyperliquid has 10 billion, so 9 times higher. Lighter has 7 billion. In the past week alone, Aster has $463 billion in volume. Hyperliquid has 62 billion. Lighter has 50 billion. And in the past 30 days, which Aster's only 16 days old, Aster has double. Hyperliquid has 576 billion in the past 30 days, 24-hour volume. Hyperliquid has 279 billion. Lighter has 167 billion. So the volume on Aster is absolutely insane. That's wild. In the past 30 days, it's only been out for literally for 15, 16 days. This is us when Aster hits $100, all of us. Aren't you guys, dude? I would never, like, if I lived in New York City and this was my house, it's insane. Pretty famous channel, 300,000 subs. Don't want to say more here. Wait. I shared the 152 trade to 227 trade, 10x leverage just 3 days ago on a live show like that. Yeah, what's your YouTube? Is it Prime Trading? Shout out to Bubba for reposting the stream. This is all of us, ladies and gentlemen, when we hit a $100 Aster. I got to ask, though, to chat real quick before we wrap up the stream here today, guys. What do you think Aster will go to? I think, like I said, $10. And I also try to be careful what I say on the stream. But I said $10 is very likely for Aster. Let me know what you guys think it will go to. And as I mentioned, guys, every weekday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing live streams here on X. Deca Billions, I think that's possible. I do want to play this clip, though. This was $10 to $15 by January. This was my favorite clip from the Killer Whales. Have you guys all seen Killer Whales when I went on the show? It came out last week. This was a good clip, though. They asked me, they were like, so no one knows who the founders of Bread are. What do you say to people that think that's a little bit scary? Listen to this answer.
I'm guessing you hold some of the tokens. Where are the founders? Does everyone here own Bitcoin? Can someone tell me who Satoshi Nakamoto is?
Satoshi Nakamoto is the alias or pseudonym used to refer to the person or persons responsible for creating Bitcoin. Their true identity still remains a mystery.
And I'll leave it at that. Good answer. Good answer. I'm guessing you hold some of the...
And I'll rest my case is essentially what I said. Oh, you guys don't? Guys, I was on fire that day. I have one more clip, Obaid. Is it Obaid or Obaid? I want to make sure I say your name correct. I have one more clip where Rand, who I have respect for, he's like, that's not true. That's not true. I go, what's not true? Just like owning these judges, you know? But I think that's how you have to be. I'm sure they're all nice guys in person, but they were kind of talking hella shit to me. So I had to kind of come back at them hard. Are you checking out tickers? Only if it's good. Not really. I'm not even really buying any tickers. Third, you got it at 30 cents? You got an Aster at 30 cents? Well done. I'll just share the name of the channel and the time he mentioned it and took the trade live so you're not afraid of some link. Oh, dude, I get it. I am afraid of links. I don't click links. But, bro, I get it. I believe you. I don't think you're lying. I mean, most smart traders would long Aster at $1.52. I'm proud of you, bro. I believe you. No, I wouldn't click a link, but what do you think about the Jake Gagan candles? Should we stream more often? Should I never miss a day again? What if I just start streaming every day and we send this thing to the trillions? Thank you, Raphael. Jake is a captain. Yeah, there is one, like, I think I'm posting it tomorrow, but it's like Rand's like, that's not true. That's not true. I go, what's not true? Put him in his place. Like I said, though, respect for Rand. But that was the clip there. This actually went a little bit more viral. When I call people out, it goes viral. I don't want to call people out, but they are kind of funny. But I did actually think this was crazy, guys. Like, this episode probably has 2 million views right now on Killer Whales. And look, I literally pulled up in a Cybertruck that says Brett on base. And so I put a tweet out saying, hey, we went on Killer Whales, which is probably, right, the #1 crypto show in the entire world. It got 2 million views. I pitched a base meme coin, Brett on base. I got 4 out of 5 yeses, which is better than anyone's done so far. Talked about Coinbase very positively. Talked about base very positively. And I didn't see a retweet from Jesse Pollock, Brian Armstrong, anyone at Coinbase, anyone at base. So I put a tweet out and I kind of called them out, not in a disrespectful way, but, you know, got 100,000 views on X. So a lot of people shared it and retweeted and probably agreed. But dude, if there was a SWE meme coin or a Solana meme coin or a BNB meme coin that went into Killer Whales and got 4 out of 5 yeses and pulled up in a Cybertruck that says their actual chain on the Cybertruck, maybe a like. Shit, I'll take a comment. I'm not asking for you to quote tweet it. But yeah, I thought it was a little bit strange that like we went on there, crushed it, made Coinbase, made Base, made Brett look very good. Not even a like, retweet, or comment. It was a little bit strange to me. I can't lie to you guys. This was the tweet if you guys want to read it. I don't know if you guys saw it. A lot of people probably saw it. That was the tweet if you guys want to read it. Crazy shit, chat. Jesse should be promoting this like crazy. That's not, I would think so, right? Like his whole goal is like, and I interviewed Jesse. I think he's a nice guy. But his whole goal is to legitimately like bring the world on chain. It's like, look, I'm not going to be able to do, we have 6,000 people here in this stream right now. I'm not going to be able to get, billions, but I went on a show and it's got millions of views so far. So I thought that he would have gladly retweeted it. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he did. I don't know. The last thing that I want to cover here on the stream, guys, is Elon Musk has been posting cancel Netflix. Well, let me pull it up here. I'll pull up one of his tweets. F him, promote Aster only. Nah, I'll never promote just one token. It's not the best thing for you, but I'll promote whatever I buy, and not even promote. I just talk about what I buy. But Elon Musk has been posting to cancel Netflix. It came after like one of the guys that created a show was celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. And there was a clip about transgenders. But since Elon has been posting this to his 200 million followers on X, Netflix has lost nearly $20 billion in market cap value. $20 billion because of Elon Musk. This is the clip, guys, that is in question here that caused Elon Musk to start tweeting cancel Netflix. Let me know your thoughts on what you think this is.
It's me. I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney, and I can choose if and when I tell people. I've never been happier. And that's saying something when I spent today chased by terrifying zombie mascots. Pugsley reminded me how important it is to live your life without apology.
So essentially just, promoting like this woke agenda that it's okay to be trans. And honestly, if you're trans, do whatever you want. It doesn't bother me at all. It shouldn't bother anyone, especially here in America. But I do have an issue when you're promoting it to our kids, right? And I don't even have kids, but I'm thinking about when I do. I was thinking about when I was growing up. We had like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Rugrats, pretty normal shows, right? And there are a lot that are pushing this woke ideology. And you have to understand, how young these kids are, and that you can really change their minds very, very easily. And it could just happen with a show. So that was the one that Elon had in question. I've seen like 50 other kind of shows that have been pushing this woke ideology. I mean, should they have two girls kissing? I have no problem with two girls kissing. I have no problem with two guys kissing. But should we be pushing it to our children? That's kind of the question that we have here, and the one that you have to answer. Netflix has lost $20 billion in market cap value since Elon Musk has been posting. Unfortunately, I canceled as well. I've been a Netflix subscriber since it came out, 2013. I canceled as well because I think you have to vote with your money. And I don't think that we should be pushing this on our kids, even though I don't have a problem with it. I think that you should be able to do whatever you want in this world. You really should. But to push it on our kids, that's where we kind of have to draw the line. So that was interesting. Elon Musk. Did anybody else cancel? Let me know if you guys canceled as well. Bubba did. I canceled. I told my mom to cancel. She's like, I'm not canceling. I would not recommend canceling until you watch Black Rabbit. That's a good show, though. It's a really good show. Let's see. I think I got to call out. Do we got to make another call out? Yeah, we should make another call out. I might have to go into space next. I think I got to go into space. Can I go into space while live? If I go into space, can I speak? Let me see. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, bro. You think I can go into space and stream live? Who's my technical guy? I'm looking at space. So if I go in here, start listening, could you guys hear it too? And could I talk? That would be sick. How do you know, Bubba? Bubba's just saying no. Bubba, you don't know. I bet I could. Because I can stream audio through Twitter, and I could probably speak just like this, but it would you guys would probably be hearing double. What up, Thor? I think I'm going to pop in for a little bit. I have to call my brother, though, right now. I said 2:15 on YouTube. Yeah, but it'll end X Space. Oh, it will end my live stream? I knew when you're guessing. When someone just hits you with a no, you're like, you don't know that. But when someone hits you with like on YouTube, yeah, but it'll end X Space, I'm like, okay, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, because you can definitely, Perp, you can definitely be in a live stream and an X Space at one time. Mario Nafal does it all the time. He'll like have a live stream going, he'll be hosting a space. So I think I'm going to pop in there. Those guys are doing a really good job. A really good job. Aster Dex will replace Robinhood. Like these guys are doing a really good job, guys, at bull posting Aster. That's what you need. Do you want to have dinner at Mar-a-Lago? Now's your chance. I do. What's Eric Trump saying?
Hi, guys. I'm so excited about this. My new book, Under Siege, is available for pre-order. And starting today, anybody who pre-orders and enters their confirmation details on erictrumpbook.com will get a chance to go to Mar-a-Lago. Go have dinner at Mar-a-Lago. It's the greatest club anywhere in the world. I'm going to cover your entire meal. I'll stop by to say hi. Thank you for buying the book. Sign anything that you want. Head to erictrumpbook.com for more information. You'll have the greatest time of your life.
Eric,
Hi, guys,
I literally pre-ordered the book yesterday. Does it count? I pre-ordered his book. I want to see it. Under Siege. Do you think that all of these guys actually write their books, like all these famous people, or do you think that someone writes it and they kind of like guide them? I ordered his book. I like Eric Trump. I think he's good for crypto. Their token, World Liberty Financial. I remember it was a pre-sale back in the day, but I didn't buy it because I thought it was going to be like a stable coin. Dude, we're ripping right now, boys. We are ripping. Ethereum, $4,500. We are ripping. I think we got to call it Ansem. Should we call it Ansem real quick, guys? I have a pretty funny tweet pinned up. I like him too. Any moneymaker inspires me. Yeah. And I think they've been doing good for crypto. World Liberty Financial, 29th token in the world. Does anybody own this? It's higher than Pepe, so it's over $4.2 billion market cap. Dude, they froze. $4.5 billion market cap. It went live. It ran up to 30 cents from the pre-sale. Holy shit. All the way down to 10 cents, 16 cents, and then back up 25 cents. Do we buy it? What exactly does it do? What exactly does World Liberty Fi do? Where DeFi meets TradeFi. Crypto Miko says you're becoming boring, bruh. It's because I don't have the guy that's usually running my stream on. Usually he runs my stream so I can focus on just talking shit. Now I got to focus on sending these links, doing all these things. Where DeFi meets traditional finance, bridging legacy finance and the open economy with purpose-built on-chain products. Who here owns this, guys, by the way? Unlock World Liberty Finance and start training. The community spoke when we listened. Thanks to your governance, vote World WLFI is now tradable. They got an app so you can lend and borrow. The US dollar stablecoin upgraded for new era of finance, stable, secure, transparent. App coming soon. Lend and borrow coming soon. Yeah, I never got into World Liberty Financial, but the fact that they launched it and it's the top 30 token is wild. I found out about Aster because it was the first place to be able to long it before TJE. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I saw that. And I saw like the World Liberty Financial devs were congratulating Aster too when it went live. Mar-a-Lago. Killer Whales episode 2 watch party is now live. I was watching this. Oh, I know these guys. Scott Herman. How'd they do? Let's see how they did.
any other part of your life?
I feel pretty disappointed. There certainly could have been things that we handled a little bit better as far as answering questions, diffusing them. So to us, it's a learning experience.
They win or lose?
And when it's all said and done, if a guy like Mooch gave us the green light, that's where I'm taking the positives from this.
We're very
You got a green from
fixated
Mooch?
at WAGMI games, and we're going to continue to make it.
I genuinely think they're
Really?
going to make it. It's very hard to do what they did. I mean, how many projects say that they're going to do something and then they just go ghost?
I think we gave them a battery in their back to prove us all wrong.
I mean, what happened to other side? Boom, boom.
It's coming.
Guys, when do we? You guys were talking about Ryan and filming. Scott, When do we talk about it?
I think that's coming from the stream. Mooch gave me a yes, and he didn't give me a yes. What's up with that? That is wild. Not financial advice, I know, but do you think me selling half my Pepe bag to add to my Aster bag under $2 is a good idea? Depends on how much, you know, like how big's your Pepe bag? That's what I would say. But for me, I mean, I'm not, right? So for me, I'm holding my Pepe. I got in early. I've never sold a single Pepe. I don't really like to rotate like good tokens, you know? Now, if you have a dead token, right? Someone's calling me on FaceTime. Live on stream. If you have a good token, hold on, it's popping up here. If you have a good token, guys, you know, I've never once thought about like rotating a good token into another project that I think Pepe is going to go up. Why would I put that in, right? Now, if you have a token that you think is going to go down, right, or not go up as high as Aster, then it's a good time to cut your losses. That's what I did. I drove over to my buddy's house when he bought Aster, and I said, hey, this token is dead. It's not going to go up. You should probably put this into Aster. He put a good amount in, right? A large amount. Now he's up 4x from that call, and that token is probably down. So I think it just depends on the tokens. You know, swapping Pepe into Aster, I think both are going to do good. Why would you do that? Look at your portfolio. Is there like another token that you have? Do you have cash on hand? Do you have DOT? Do you have another token that you can put in? That's probably what I would recommend. But the Jake Hagen candle is live, guys. We might have to go live tomorrow as well because we're pumping so hard. $2.07 today, up 13% since we went live. Coincidences there? I don't think so. We might end it here. What's up, Slick? I haven't seen Slick in years. Thoughts on weed from Addicted Fun? What's Addicted.fun? Is it like a pump fund? I never heard of it. I mean, I don't even smoke weed, so I probably wouldn't buy it. But if I was a stoner, maybe I'd buy it. But yeah, I don't smoke weed, so I don't think it's like cool. Is it doing good? Hi, Jake. Do you know CD Panda on base? Price is a crime. Coinbase dev platform or Coinbase listing posters every times it? Nope. Don't know it. All I know is Brett and some other ones on base. Bubba, yeah, that's my thoughts. You know, I really just don't recommend, like, for me personally, right? I can never give financial advice, but if I hold a token that I think is going to go up, I'm not going to swap that for this project, right? If I have cash on hand, I usually put that in first. And then honestly, before cash, I usually look for like, do I have a dead token? And I got wrecked. So when I put money into Aster, I did sell a couple tokens. I thought they were dead. One of them was on BNB. It's now up probably 4x from where I sold it. So I probably, but I also put in Aster, which is up 4x. And I think it's going to go higher than this token. But yeah, sometimes you get wrecked. It's part of the game. But I always look for dead tokens first. Like, is this going to go down? Or maybe it's going to 1x or 2x or 3x. Can't 1x. Maybe it's going to 1.5x, 2x, 3x. And if you think Aster's going to do more, then it's a good time to put it in. But always cash first, cash first. It's a Solana farm game. Weed isn't the vibe as well. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Slick's been building. Still looking fresh in that suit. That is Slick. All right, guys. You can't guess. All part of the game. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like, and even like, here's like a good example. Dude, that's why this game is so crazy, but you just got to keep moving. Let me pull it up. I want to find this. You just got to keep moving. You can't hit them all. But here's one. How do you find it? How do I find that 4 meme coin? I probably know how to find it. Let me find this for you guys, and then we'll wrap it up. This shit is actually crazy. Where do you see Aster retracing to tonight? Is it going to retrace? Why do you think we're retracing? Dude. That's crazy, guys. All right, so this is literally like, it's sickening, but this will make you feel better, and this is why you can't win every trade. But as you guys know, the BNB chain got hacked, right? So the BNB chain got hacked, and they put out a contract address, right? And it was the token 4. CZ Binance quote tweets it right away and says, BNB chain's been hacked, don't interact. So I saw this, I copy and pasted the contract address into Dex Screener. It was like a 200K market cap. I was like, should I ape? I'm like, it's probably a scam. You know, it's obviously a scam, but could it do well? Like, is it a good narrative? Like, CZ Binance tweets are hot. Guys, it was at a $200,000 market cap. It ran up to 162 million. And I literally like could have got in below $1 million market cap. So that's why it's like, it is what it is. You buy what you buy, you sell what you sell. I literally copy and pasted the contract address into my Twitter or into my Dex Screener. It was underneath a 200K market cap, and I faded it. But it's like, it was obviously a scam, but the devs sold, the community took it over, and now it's up to $162 million market cap. So it's a crazy game that we play. It's a crazy game. And then also, like I mentioned, I sold a token that was dead, in my opinion, to get into Aster, and that token started pumping. So you can't win them all. You just got to learn. You know, at least I bought that token, so I was in the right spot, right? I just sold before it pumped, and then I copy and pasted 4 into Dex Screener. I just didn't hit the buy button. Part of the game we play, but at least we got Aster, guys. That is going to be the show. We're going to wrap it up here. Let me know in the comments, guys, your thoughts on the show. One quick look at Aster one more time, and it's up to $2.07. The Jake Hagen candle is alive and well. All-time high was at 242. So could we see an all-time high in the next day or two? Gut says yes. Let me know your thoughts, guys. And as always, I appreciate you for watching. And we'll see you all on the next episode. Thank you, Third. We'll see you guys. Peace.